The diplomatic summit on the orbital station Caru Prime was meant to symbolize peace. Representatives from over 40 species had gathered to witness the final negotiations that would integrate humanity into the Galactic Concord. It was a ceremonial affair, speeches, handshakes, oaths, all very polished and rehearsed. The humans were late. Typical. Ambassador Sholtor of the Varn Dominion clicked his mandibles in annoyance. Primitive species, he muttered to the Drex envoy beside him. Always making a show of things. High Chancellor Vikal of the Concord stood before the assembly, raising her tendrils in a calming gesture. Let us remain patient. I have been assured that the human delegation is en route. That's when the station's long-range sensors lit up. First, a single blip appeared, fast, erratic. Then dozens more followed. The room fell into murmurs as the tactical feed displayed what was approaching. It wasn't a diplomatic ship. It was a battleship. No, the battleship. Designation: HSS Leviathan, the flagship of Earth's Black Fleet. Some had heard whispers about it, rumors exchanged in military councils and black market infonets. Stories of a ship so vast, so heavily armored, that it distorted local gravity with its mass. Armed with weapons no Concord fleet had ever dared to mount. Now it was real, and it was coming. Ambassador Sholtor stood frozen, staring at the screen. Why would they bring that to a peace summit? No one had an answer. The Leviathan exited FTL with a thunderous ripple that made the station tremble slightly, even from thousands of kilometers away. Its silhouette eclipsed the stars, casting a silent shadow over the entire summit bay. Black hull, red running lights, no insignia, just a single word carved into the bow in bold Terran standard. Leviathan. It didn't request docking permission. It didn't send a greeting. It simply waited. After 10 minutes of stunned silence, a small human shuttle detached from the massive ship and made its way to the station. The contrast was absurd, this tiny diplomatic craft emerging from a floating fortress of death. When the shuttle docked, the doors opened with a soft hiss. 3 humans stepped out. One was dressed in the traditional ambassadorial attire. The other 2 wore armored exosuits, helmets off, faces calm but watchful. The human ambassador, a woman named Commander Elise Grant, walked confidently into the summit chamber. Her voice was clear and steady as she greeted the assembly. "Apologies for the delay," she said. "We took the long route to avoid a black hole cluster. Hope we didn't miss anything important." No one spoke. The sight of her ship, the Leviathan still looming in orbit, had drained the confidence from even the proudest species. High Chancellor Vikal finally found her voice. "Ambassador, with all due respect, was such a ship necessary?" Elise raised an eyebrow. "Necessary? Not really. But appropriate? Definitely." Murmurs spread again. "Humanity does not send diplomats unguarded," she continued. "Our history taught us the hard way that diplomacy often attracts those who would rather deal in threats. We don't make threats. We just arrive prepared." Ambassador Drex of the Vutha Empire hissed. "Is this a show of power?" "No," Elise replied. "It's a show of respect. We take this summit seriously, so we brought our best." She paused, then added with a faint smile. "And let's be honest, if we brought anything less, you'd all still be wondering what we were hiding." The alien leaders exchanged glances, silent, tense, uncertain. For the first time in living memory, the Galactic Concord had no retort. Because the humans weren't boasting. They were calm, confident, deadly. The Leviathan didn't fire a shot. It didn't need to. His presence alone spoke louder than any words. Later that cycle, the Concord vote passed unanimously. Humanity was granted full rights, equal status, and permanent military autonomy within the Alliance. As Elise departed, she looked back once at the assembly and said just 4 words. "You invited us in." Then the Leviathan vanished into the stars, leaving silence behind.